So E3 is nearly at its close and all the major press conferences have finished. What are your thoughts? Did you enjoy it this year? Are you hyped? What's your highlights? Or are you like me? I'm a little disappointed. I was expecting to be blown away this year, but it just didn't happen. I would love to hear your opinions though, so leave a comment and let me know your highlights. I can't really think of too many myself, so this might be a very short video. But here goes, my highlights of E3 2017. EA have a few games I'm looking forward to this year. A Way Out can only be played in split screen co-op, even online, working together in order to achieve the ultimate goal, which obviously seems to be escape from prison. An interesting dynamic and certainly a game to look out for. If Private Pike ever gets online, he can be my prison bitch. Star Wars Battlefront 2, played the Battlefront remake and enjoyed it. However, this looks like a big step up in terms of action. The maps seem more compact and there will probably be a lot more one-on-ones. Ever since Black Ops 2, I've been anchoring for a first-person shooter that really grabs my interest. Titanfall came very close, but just not quite. But I'm really hyped for Call of Duty World War 2, and oh my god, I am really hyped for this game. Call of Duty is my first ever multiplayer, so I will always be a little sentimental towards it. It's boots on ground, something the majority of the community has been crying out for. It's fast paced, it's close quarters, it's Call of Duty, and it feels so good saying that. It's back to its roots with World War 2. Oh wait, I wonder how they got the name. Uncharted The Lost Legacy. I'm a big fan of Uncharted and loved the bromance between Nate and Sully. We'll have to see how this one fares, as nobody can replace Nathan Drake. I was hoping for an expansion for Horizon Zero Dawn, and we've got one. I could replay Horizon all over again, but with Frozen Wilds I don't need to. My game of the year, and can't wait to start playing again. Two PlayStation exclusives I was really excited for from last year's E3 are Days Gone and Detroit Become Human. Detroit in particular, as it's been developed by Quantum Dream, the same guys who made Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain. Both are brilliant story driven games, and I expect Detroit to be very similar. Perhaps similar to Heavy Rain, where you play as multiple characters in order to reach the end goal. And then there's Days Gone, a post-apocalyptic zombie game, but I feel that's not really doing it justice. Has an air of Uncharted and The Last of Us in my opinion, and definitely a game to look forward to. Never been much of a Far Cry fan. I've played 4 and Primal, really enjoying Primal in particular. Not sure what to expect from 5. So far I'm unconvinced, but will be picking it up and maybe it will surprise me. Assassin's Creed is one of my favourite franchises, so after 2 years I was ready for the next game. Everything you expect from an Assassin's Creed game seems to be there. The Egyptian setting and origins will be very interesting. Doesn't look as good as I thought it might in terms of visuals, but as long as the story and gameplay is there, who cares. Dishonored 2 Death of the Outsider, a standalone DLC. I enjoyed Dishonored, and this should be a great add-on to the game. Other Bethesda news, Wolfenstein 2 The New Colossus. The badass known as BJ Blazkowicz is back in this sequel, this time fighting the Nazis in America. I'm sure there will be swastikas aplenty. Are you watching, Sledgehammer? Life is Strange Before the Storm. This has me really excited. A prequel, which is something I was hoping for. The emotional journey through time in the first game really had me enthralled. Ending with one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make, choosing Chloe or the town. I sacrificed Chloe and I feel really bad that I couldn't save her. To all that have the displeasure of ever knowing me will know I love BioWare, and I'm not just saying that. Mass Effect, in my opinion, and I often argue it as fact, is the greatest franchise ever made. Brilliantly written, some great action, unthinkable odds, and above all, heartwarming yet upsetting all at the same time. A game that plays to my heartstrings. Dragon Age is also a favourite of mine, and Knights of the Old Republic is probably the best Star Wars game ever made. So when rumours were circling that they may be working on a new IP, I was excited. And then to see it at E3, I was sold right away. Gameplay looked solid, the trailer looked great. I want to know more and see more, but also want to make a standalone video for it, so I won't really spend too much time on it here. But I will say this, if this grabs me like the original Mass Effect did, it could particularly become one of my all-time favourites. It's just a shame The original writers at BioWare have since moved on. But they're my highlights. Other than one or two titles that really have me excited, overall I just feel it was a disappointing E3. Xbox crossplay with other consoles is worth a mention, but I feel Microsoft just have to really up their game. Anyway, that's all I have for you, so please leave your thoughts in the comments and like the video if you enjoyed. Until next time.